Just to let you know, dude, we can't actually hear you.
It should be unmuted. Sorry about that. Alright, so there's that. Sorry about that, folks. I've been explaining things and been unable to be heard. So, I gambled on White Sword because White Sword was at ladder. So, I'm gambling that a ladder is available without needing a sword to get it. That is called a Kanana key, which basically just lets you get in a key door for free. Unfortunately, it didn't lead to anything in this case. Digging the 6 is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Ooh, this could be a stair, but I can't clear it because of the Stalfos. So that's 2 potential stair rooms I've missed now. I'd like to get some bombs, because if I can get some bombs, I can clear the Stalfos out and start working on a count. Or I could just, you know, leave the level and go somewhere else. That's also a very valid option. And one that I probably should take. Or this could be my stair, but again, I can't actually clear that unless... Well, maybe if I get really, really lucky with the landmills. That's not the kind of luck I need. I'm gonna skip the rest of that for now. That is a block clip. What you need to do is line link up perfectly. Well, perfectly using air quotes. You need to line him up where the top of his hat is directly in line with the Gleeok, or the top of the block. Where the block's top is, if you're looking at it, that little mini square inside of the block, you need to line Link's hat up with that, and then do a 1-frame perpendicular tap. That would be left or right. Then you can go in there. Or then you can walk halfway up the block, and you can go through left or right. However, unlike the sword... Unlike the screen scroll, I'm really tempted to just go get that sword now. Like, it's really tempting to just go get the sword. I don't know why, but it's just very tempting to go get that sword, because I can't... I mean, I have a couple rooms left that I can check, but... I'm missing 2 stair rooms. The Stalfos are 4 HP, and they're blocking one of them. The other room is... Actually, they're blocking both of them. So it's very tempting to just take the retry and get the sword. However, I can't get back into 6 necessarily, because I haven't found an alternate candle source yet. Also, that mid-secret's fine. So it's kind of a catch-22. If I reset to take the sword to get the items out of 6, I can't get back into 6. Also, that was kind of a nasty screen. I'd like to not have to clear that again. Now, granted, if I do take the retry, I do have the information of what's in 6, where the Triforce in 5 is, although I did save after getting that. Again, this is a very... To me, it's a tough call to make. I'm going to go ahead and buy these arrows. Arrows are quite nice as... Once I do find the bow, I will have a permanent weapon through them, and that might be what gets me into Global Countess for level 6. Now, you did hear me say global count is 4. That is me referencing the global drop counter, which increments every time you kill something, for the most part. And I'm looking for a couple particular numbers. Those are 1, 6, and 8. Because those are my bomb drop chances off of bomb droppers, and a lot of not really much of anything so far. I'm still going to stick with the sorted for now, but once I find an alternative candle source, that doesn't count. That doesn't count as an alternate candle because I needed a candle to get in there. Yeah, a sword would certainly make this a lot easier. But once I start getting bombs, which I'm at 5, so I am at a bomb drop chance now. Or just find another level. This is 2. This is a good level to find. The reason 2 is a good level to find is it generally has its item freestanding, and if it's something like a wand or a red candle, I'm going right back into 6. And maybe even going into 5. Let's see, can we go to the left? Yes. And we get an immediate hint. Ooh. That's a bomb upgrade. If only I had the money to get that. Oh. Alright, so we're kind of blocked out of... Well, we're not necessarily blocked out of 2. We are not necessarily blocked out of 2. If I can get enough money to buy that bomb upgrade, I can use the bomb upgrade to get in. Just going to do a quick screen scroll again here. And it's time to go do tree clip. I'm going to reset these spawns, though. So if I can get the money to buy that bomb upgrade, that's going to push me into level 2. There is also the Armos item, which I did not get. Okay, I don't actually have to tree clip, because that's nothing. The Armos item could very well be a permanent weapon, and I don't like that screen at all, so I'm going to come around from this side instead. Alright, well, that's nothing. We're going to keep going, though. I could also try to find 3. I know it's in one of 5 spots. 3 of which I can't get into. So I could go try to find level 3. Global 6. No, that's a global drop of 5. I think. Wait, no, my global's way off. Because I did kill a bunch of the landmos in level 6, so I'm actually not sure where my global count is at. I think that's actually a 2. Yeah, I want to say that's generally a 2. That's the letter. I can use that to buy potions, but given the money situation, it's not very likely I'm going to buy potions. So what you're going to see me do here is you're going to see me skip Vanilla level 2. The reason I'm skipping Vanilla 2 is, in Mixed Quest, it is a recorder lake. And I need to get the recorder to get in there. So I'm going to open these up, see what's in here. Looks like it's just a stair on the one side. You'll also notice that when my health is low, there's no heartbeat. I did go ahead and disable heartbeat, just for reasons including but not limited to. It actually does distract me quite a bit when I'm trying to get through a tight combat situation, because then I get a little more nervous because I'm about to die. So we had a Triforce early, and then almost nothing since. Again, I can, as of right now, reset and get that sword, but it almost doesn't matter. And the reason it almost doesn't matter is that in order for that sword to really make a big difference, I would need to have an alternate... Wow, just all of the locked doors in one dungeon. Okay, I would need to have an alternate candle source so I could get into 6. If red candle is in here, if red candle is here in 4, which this is either the item or it's a split 4. It's the item. It's the bow. Okay. Now that changes quite a bit. That changes quite a bit. Because I remember I bought the arrows recently, so now I have a permanent weapon to work with. Now 6 is available, and there's quite a few rooms in 6 that I can go check. Looks like I'm going to be key blocked out of 4. That's fine, though. And now I'm going to commit. Now I'm going to commit to this gamble. May this not be the worst decision I've ever made, but I'm hard committing on this gamble now. Just going to do some screen scrolls. The way you do that, because I was accidentally muted earlier, is you want to get exactly 5 pixels away from the edge of the screen, do a 1 frame perpendicular tap, so that would be up or down, and then walk as if you're going to move to the right, and then walk forward, going, and you will go to the other side of the screen. I don't know if it's actually faster to do this versus just hoof it. I don't know if that's actually faster, but I'm going to assume it is. And here we go. Back into level 6. Again, there was a bunch of rooms that I couldn't clear, including 1 second quest room. And because those are on, I could very well need to clear it. However, because the arrows are a permanent weapon, but they're permanent as long as you have money, I am going to First off, they don't die in 1 hit. Okay, that actually really sucks. I am going to prioritize what rooms I do. Which means I'm going to do this room first. because this is a potential stair. It is not one. But that's kind of what you do once you have a permanent weapon. Even if it's a semi-permanent one, you have to prioritize what rooms you do when. And I've seen the other side of this room, so that's fine. Prioritization is a big part of this. Now, there's obviously the question of why would you go swordless? There's a couple of reasons. One is that, again, I haven't seen an alternate source of candle yet, so this is, as of right now, the best play for me to make to have a candle. I've seen where the white sword is, and I have knowledge. Hey, look at that second quest room. Of where the magical sword is through a hint. That's a raft. Now, the question is, how much longer am I going to stick around in this 6 to try to find the Triforce now versus come back later? At this point, the bomb upgrade currently is not in play, in so much as I just... At the moment, I don't have a consistent way to get the rupees to get that bomb upgrade because of how high HP the Stalfos rolled. Let's see... I actually want to go up and around. Ow! Man, I'm getting a lot of stabs in the back. I'm actually going to go ahead and clear this room out. So I can get in that door on the left. There's bombs! So now I can start to force bombs using the 10 count mechanic. Okay, so this is another instance where I can go ahead and Kanana key open the door. You'll notice I'm waiting for him to come up to me. That's so that I can get through this door. More Stalfos, man. All of the Stalfos are in this dungeon. I kind of wish they were Pulse Voice. But I do get my Triforce. Now, I forget where exactly the bomb upgrade was. It might have been in 2. I think it was in 2, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and check the raft spot now, because I have the raft. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and go into the Deadwoods. I should actually do the... Again, technically not a source for candle. Technically not a candle source. Because I needed a candle to get the raft to get to that spot to get that heart container cave. So, again, even though it is a free candle, it doesn't count as a candle source. This might be one of those seeds where your only option to get a candle was to buy one in logic. Because logically it is assumed that... I want to say it is logically assumed that you take the... sword out of the sword cave. So there must be an alternate source of candle. That is not a candle, that is a door repair. I didn't quite catch how much that was, but it didn't look that bad. Although, when you have very little money and arrows are your best weapon, any door repair looks bad. Okay, here's level 3. So we are not ladder blocked out of 3, which means... ladder could be in here. Ladder could be in here. And that's right now the main thing I'm searching for is that ladder. I would like keys. I would like some more bombs. I would like money. But the ladder's the big thing I'm looking for. And... alright. Do these guys go down in one hit? No! Alright, so I'm gonna wanna... oh my goodness, just... This is... okay. This is quite a thing. Can this be a drop room? Yes, it can. I'm gonna go ahead and try this drop room. Nope, alright. So I leave level 3... and the key blocks are just everywhere in this seed. I mean, it's just key blocks for days. It's really weird. I could have killed that Dodongo by feeding it, but I generally don't like to do that because it is 2 bombs that you lose, and I only have 2 bombs right now. I'd rather save these for trying to open up caves. Do I check the southwest corner? The southwest corner cave has... well, what I'm about to say is all... Oh my. Alright. Never mind. We want to book it for Death Mountain. Like, I should still do my due diligence while I'm here. But we want to book it for Death Mountain. Because that is the hint that we needed to see. So now we know where the ladder is. It's just a matter of how many hearts... It's just a matter of... Do we have enough hearts to get it now? And if we don't, how many hearts is it? And, okay, so my global's at 3, so that's good to know for bomb drop potential. 4? I do tend to think aloud when I'm playing this, so don't be surprised if you hear me just start rattling off, okay, I can do this and this. But right now, Death Mountain is probably the single best play to make. Just because I now know for certain that that's where my ladder is. The problem that presents, that can be power bracelet blocked, that can be recorder blocked, that can be bomb blocked. There's quite a few things that could be blocking my ladder right now. So it is, I think, even more imperative now that I find that power bracelet and I find that recorder so I can clear out the entirety of Death Mountain. I do have some money now. I do now have some money, which is good. Ow. Here's level 9. So if we're going to be in there later, we're definitely going to be in there later. We will, obviously have to clear it to find Ganon and Zelda. Don't know yet. I'm actually going to skip the spot. I'm going to make a decision to skip the spot. I will, however... Now, you see, this is tough. Because I know now what... There's my candle shop. So that's my source of candle. That is my source of candle if I wanted to take a retry. Although at this point... I mean, I already took a save, so I'm kind of committed anyway. And even if I didn't take the save... I've gotten enough stuff that I think it's worth it to go ahead and just continue the gamble on this ladder. Now, I am going to set myself back a little bit. I am going to go ahead and get this Armos item, and then probably take an up A from there. Welcome to Death Screen. Okay, it's not so bad this time around. Let's see. That's a recorder. That's actually really important. I am aware that there is a loose cave still available to me. I'm cognizant of that. So now this gets interesting. Now we have almost all of East Death Mountain open to us. We're still one screen short. I'm going to opt not to bomb... I'm going to opt really not to bomb much. I'm actually just going to go do straight East Death Mountain right now. Screen scroll over to the other side. The reason I'm going to opt to do just East Death Mountain is I can fully clear it out with the resources I have on hand. With the exception of the one cave. I did not save, did I? Darn. I should have saved. If I had saved, I would have been able to constantly reset and get my bombs back. And all of the door repairs are on Death Mountain, apparently. So, now I don't have money, which means I don't actually have my permanent weapon anymore. Ow. And that doesn't open. I'd like some money here, or a ladder. Let's see. Can't do anything about that. Don't have the money to start that up. So now we're in a little bit of a pickle. Because we don't have any burn spots left. We're really running out of open caves. I am going to go to the northeast, though. Because right now the northeast seems like it's going to be the best place for me to go in terms of cave usage. As well as potentially getting some money so I can use my arrows again. Maybe even get some bombs so that I can go check more of the overworld. Because ultimately what I want to do is I want to get over to Death Mountain and check as much of that as I can. I have no way of killing these Gibdos right now. Or these Gibdos and... No, I got a better idea, actually. given that that's what that spawn is, I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to screen wrap it. And that gets it, and that makes it a little bit safer to do that. I am not going to screen wrap this one. So one thing to note about the screen wraps, if you're on the left side and you're going to the right, wish-ups? Hi. Okay. Ugh, wish-ups. So mean. Yo, Gibdo. Thank you. And there's my free candle. So now I could have... If I had finished out the northeast, I could have up A, taken my candle from there, and then gone for, the wood sword. But now, again, I am hard committed at this point. I mean, I could just redo the whole seed. That's also an option. It's an option I'd like to not have to take, but it is an option. But at 27 minutes, it's kind of hard to justify redoing an entire seed just to get a sword. So I'm just going to have to make something happen. I'm just going to have to make something happen here. Go ahead and skip the Lost Hills. You saw me skip the Lost Woods earlier. There we go. Yeah, let's kill this dude. Fortunately, I don't get a sense of where my global's at. Okay, there's some money, so that's good. I'm heavily eyeing that bomb upgrade in 2. So if I can get that bomb upgrade in 2, that gives me the ability to check all but 2 screens of Death Mountain. Which, not gonna lie, would be really nice to get done with. Hey! That's a level 1. That's a good level. It has 2 items, one of which will be on the floor. So this level can work for me. That's a key. That's the first key I've seen in the past 30 minutes, so that's a little disturbing. And we'll go ahead and pick this key up, and then I'll clear this room out, because I believe this can be a trap room? Should be. That's a heart. So, when you pick up a heart in the dungeon, you always assume that the first heart you find is the dungeon heart. If it's levels 3 through 8, you won't have to worry about ever coming back for it. If it's level 1 or 2, because of that floor drop item, that's why you assume it's the dungeon heart you find first. I'll spend 1 rupee, get a map. Name that ink blot, folks! Ooh, that's a ladder-blocked room, and also a bunch of likes. So I'm just gonna hard no on that, actually. I'm just gonna go north. I have a better chance of finding items in the north than I do in the south at this point. This could be a push blocking. Man, all of the locked doors right now, just all in a row. So where am I going to spend my key is the question. I'd probably spend it here. Levels 1, 2, and 3 tend to be very open, although level 1 is the most key blocked of the bunch. Well, here's an item. It is the book. So as I said, the book is an atlas, which means it gives me the maps of all the dungeons. I'm going to choose to skip it for now. I may come back for that book later, but as of right now, I'd like to skip it until I get some sort of sense of where the wand is, because the wand book combo is... Man, what awfulness that the key I spent led to so many bomb blocks. I'm trying to corral these guys a little bit. So I'm doing some spawn manipulations to try to get down to just the ropes that I have to get rid of. Or I could just take it bot by a blue dark nut. Okay, let's leave one. Let's leave one. Right now I can't kill any of the bomb droppers in there. Oh, that's just awful. Like, this is legitimately terrible. I'm just gonna candle boost it, honestly. That's probably the better strat. Alright. There is my magical sword. I am quite a few hearts away from being able to pick that up, but technically can, if I get the hearts for it. Alright, what's the fastest way to get up to Death Mountain? What's the fastest way to get to... you know what? I take this, actually. Go check that southwest corner. See if I can't find a way to get some bomb drops on the way. I do have arrows, so I can kill these guys. And these guys are probably my best bet, actually. Okay, so I have a 2 in 3 chance at a bomb drop here. Ugh. No bomb. No drop at all. That's a little awful. But yeah, this has been a very key-starved seed. And I think that's what's hurting me the most right now, is just the fact that it's so key-starved. I thought I was out of the way for that. You know, actually, I think I go to 5. Honestly, I think I go to 5 at this point. Like, there's not... I could check the raft spot. I could go to 5. But outside of that, I don't have a ton of other options without just grinding bombs on the overworld, which, again, I can do. I certainly can do that, and I'm probably going to start doing that a little bit. But 5 right now is one of the best options I have available to me. Assuming I can get in, which I do. Because I've only seen one room of this dungeon. I have a lot of 5 left, and I very well could get something like a wand, a red candle, some sort of permanent weaponry in here. Any key right now would actually be fantastic too. It's a long shot. Wow! Alright, that's actually extremely significant. Because now I know I can get bomb drops off of Vires. Speaking of bomb drops, there's one bomb pack. How do I want to use this? Okay, this could be really good. Although I am quickly running out of money, which is definitely a concern. Thankfully, I will not need to re-clear that first room. Okay, that's an Aqua Mantis. Wow! That is a max HP Aqua Mantis. So I gotta go back through that, and I don't have money at this point, so I have to use bombs to kill things. Do I continue to dig 5, then? Do I continue to dig 5? No, I don't. I don't continue to dig 5. I have 8 bombs. I have, like, 11 bomb spots on Death Mountain. I can clear out most of Death Mountain in one fell swoop. It is a much better idea to go ahead, go to Death Mountain, try to get my ladder so I can get the white sword, and then jump back into 5. Because at this point, I know where it is. I know I have the resources to get it. The only problem is it Power Bracelet blocked? If it is Power Bracelet blocked, then I'm jumping back into 5 with the weaponry I have right now. But that is ultimately the question that needs to be asked. Is the ladder Power Bracelet blocked? That's basically the gamble at this point, is I'm gambling that the Power Bracelet is not required to get the ladder. It may be required for other things. No denying that the Power Bracelet may still be required. But I am superbly gambling on... Ow. Okay, so far so good. Well, I'm fine with the money. This is a bad money seed, especially with arrows as your main weapon for a good chunk of it. Should have hedged my bet there. I'm going for a spot. Now, the beauty of Death Mountain is a lot of the spots are both quests, so there's a pretty good chance that any spot I bomb is going to open. There's only a couple that are quest specific. And I'm going to do those last at this point. Okay, next. There's another candle shop. I would like to see a bomb. Or... Actually, I just want to see the ladder. There it is! Alright. There is the ladder. You know what? I have enough bombs. I can go ahead and clear all this out while I'm here, and then take a retry if there's nothing. Okay, it looks like I'm going to keep it. Still not happy with that large secret, but it's whatever. Just gotta roll with the punches, man. Just gotta roll with the punches. Okay, maybe I do want to take the up A. Although it is only 7... Oh. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to take the up A here. Hold on, let's get the cheap hint. Ooh. That's an interesting thing to see. So red ring is in 3, which is currently key blocked. The only reason I'm not going back to get the rest of those is I don't like my health. I don't like my health to go get that, and I'm gonna go get 5 done anyway. Yeah, now we're in a very, very interesting boat, because now I kind of want to go do 3 ASAP, but I don't have any keys. Really would like to not die on the way to the white sword. Got kind of lucky with that. I'll probably take a save after I pick it up. Not gonna lie, I'm probably just gonna take a save after I pick up white sword. Okay, good, it's a... Whoa, now! Hold up! That could have been really bad, okay. And I get a bomb pack. Perfect. So, we now have weaponry. Oh yeah, you know, I should mark on here. I guess I should mark on this tracker. Do I? Where is it? What? It's gone. Ow. Anyway, so, we have white sword, we have a quarter, we have all the good... We have all of the goodies. We have a lot of bombs. It's time to go back into 5. Because again, 1 is key blocked, 4 is key blocked, 3 is key blocked, 2 is key blocked. So at this point, 5 is really the only dungeon I can do besides trying to find 7 or 8. That's one of the beauties of having a secondary weapon available, is you don't have to worry as much about the bubble curse because you can just swap over to your other weapon. That was a good bomb. Unfortunately, I didn't get a bomb back for it, but it was a good setup. Alright. Into 5 we go. This is the room we died in earlier, to this Aquamentus, which is an absolute jerk. Would it have been possible to Canadian key that? Well, it doesn't matter. There's a key, so that's good. 5 generally tends to be pretty good on keys, so I'm okay with getting a lot of keys in here. It's gonna probably be a while before we get our next Triforce piece, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, I'll keep that clock, but I'm gonna go, ha! This could be my item. It is, and it's the red candle. You know, that would have been useful about, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna pick it up anyway. But that would have been useful about, oh, I don't know, maybe 20-ish minutes ago? If I had been able to get that on my first trip through 5, I would have been... Actually, I'm done with 5. So I have a key. How many keys do I have? 2 keys? Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go spend these keys in 2 first. But the particular reason I saved there is that if this turns out to be a bad... Not a bad decision, but the wrong decision in terms of the stuff is not past these locked doors, I'm just gonna up A, take a retry, and go check other dungeons. At least I think this was a key block. This might have been a combat block. No, this was just a combat block. Okay, so I could have done this earlier. I opted not to, but I could have done this once I got those arrows. I'll save those for later. Now, this would have put a hard end to it even if I had the arrows, so it ultimately now doesn't matter. So let's see here. What can we do? What can we do? We are looking for a floor drop as an item, so... I think that was a forced fairy. There's a heart. Again, you assume it's the dungeon heart until otherwise proven. Some more bombs. I didn't necessarily need to pick those up, but they were kind of on the path. There's the map. Which also means this will open. Good on health, good on bombs. Okay on keys. High power bracelet. That was the thing that I was concerned about blocking the ladder, but I guess I can't block the ladder if it's in the room. If it's ladder blocked itself. So that gives me some interesting routing options. It does ultimately push me back in the direction of levels 4 and 1, though. That is what it ultimately does do, is pushes me back towards those 2 levels. Now you'll notice I'm kind of taking some roundabout paths. Part of that is, what's it called? Part of that is the lack of desire to spend keys, because again, I'm key blocked right now out of about 5 dungeons. I'm assuming I'm key blocked out of one that I haven't seen yet. So I really don't want to spend my keys if I can help it. I'd much rather try to find my way around through other means. Hey, I can act... Wasn't there a Dodongo in level 3 that I could have killed? It's a compass. Alright, so we're going to go get this Triforce. At this point, the rest of the siege should start to speed up now that I have the combat. And there we go. So that's 3 Triforces in. Alright, so I think with that, let's do some checks. Let's do some overworld checks. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a save. So, now, because of the power bracelet and the... Because of the power bracelet and the up A there. No, because of the whistle, there's a lot of places that I can check that I didn't check earlier that I now need to go check. They're what I call loose squares, and there's 2 in the forest that I kind of want to put off for a little bit, just because they're annoying the route in. Well, I guess I can... Oh, hi, 7. Well, power bracelet was required. I kind of want to go back to 3 first. But I also want to see if I can get a quick triangle in here. Because 3 is not too far, and 3 does have the red ring, which will make combat a lot easier. But I'm already here, I might as well check this now, and then I'll just do the double recorder. Hi, Dig Dogger, how you doing? Actually, you know what? I do want to kill you, because you're a reverse C, which means you can be a stair. Name that tune, folks. And, if you couldn't tell by the key taps, I am playing on a keyboard because I do that. It's weird. Anyway, so that was not a stair. We know that these guys are going to split, but the gels are killable. Some bombs. I'm going to leave those on the ground again. I'm almost enough to buy a bomb upgrade. Which is not the worst idea in the world to go buy the bomb upgrade right now. Because I know where the thing is, and... Alright, yeah, let's go make our way to the triangle, and I'll come back for the item if necessary. Let's do that. Let's make our way to the triangle, and I'll come back for the item if necessary. Step over the water to reach the white sword. Yes, thank you! We kind of knew that already. Alright, I'll go ahead and... Ow! Maybe I want to go to 3 first and get that... You know what? Yeah. Actually, yeah. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that. I want to go to 3 and get this red ring, because, I like not dying. I vehemently enjoy not dying. And I know where the red ring is. I gotta go into 3 eventually anyway. Might as well do it now. Why am I even trying to screen wrap this one? It's this one I need to screen wrap. So we're missing 1 item from Go Mode, and that is silvers. There's no other item in the game that we need in order to complete it, because we have the raft, we have the ladder, we have the power bracelet, we have the recorder. We have all of the items, we have all of the blocker items, as I call them. Oh, it was a key block. And no key. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go north. So far, so good. Ugh. What? I was halfway in the door. I could not move. I could not move any direction but vertically. Yeah. That was annoying. Moving on. Getting hit indoors kind of sucks. So, we're gonna go north here. Do I want to clear this room out? Actually, I don't think I need to yet. I'm gonna hold off on it then. Free door. Okay, that's a Triforce. I am gonna go look a little bit for this red ring. There is value to be had in getting this red ring, I think. If for no other reason than to deal with the wizards on the overworld, also high locked doors, I might have to spend a key in here. As much as I don't want to, I might have to. Nah, I'm gonna go the other way first. I'm gonna go check those rooms on the side and then go, oh, look, it's a split 3. That's interesting. A little unfortunate. So, let's bomb this way, because bombs are more renewable than keys are. Well, there is one other item that I'd like to see, and that's the any key. Hi, Dark Nuts. I only have to clear you if I want to go into that room to the left. To the right. We're going. Thank you! I kind of wish that was a hint for 8, because that's the only dungeon I'm missing right now. Why, Dark Nut? Why do you do this to me? Man, why are Dark Nuts just giving me so much trouble now? Yeah, could be a couple things. Dark Nuts, generally, you want to fight on full tiles because they tend to turn into you if you're on a half tile. I kind of wish I had a little more health. I could go grab the Triforce, get the health refill, and come back. This actually can be a... Nope, can't be a stair now. Because of that shutter door. The other question is, when do I go back to 4 and 1? I actually am considering picking up the book in 1 before I go for level 8 and 9. Even though the map is not a big thing for 9, because, again, 9 is nothing but Man, this can't be my stair. Where is this stair? Where is this stair in level 3 right now? Because I've seen a lot of rooms that could be stairs but have shutter doors. Which, by the way, this is a very heavy shutter door 3. Thankfully, I did get a good bomb there, so that's going to help a lot. No, I pressed, whatever. I thought I was moving a different way. And these Darkness just don't want me to go anywhere. I'm gonna go check this one door down here now, because at this point, it's basically gonna be one of those two. The item's probably behind, the red ring is probably behind the blue Dark Nuts, just knowing the seed. Oh, great. More blues. Is this red ring worth it? Is this red ring actually worth it? Let me check what this room is, see if it's... Alright. You know what? I don't think this red ring's worth it. At this point, I don't think the red ring's worth it. Because there's just so many blue Dark Nuts you gotta get through. It's just... It's not worth the time and effort to go get it. Because I don't even know if the blue Dark Nuts are beefy or not. They might be. It's just, it's not worth it right now. I'll take my Triforce and just go to 7. Picked up a heart somewhere, probably in 5. Alright, so let's... Let's go ahead and do 7. We'll knock it out, then I'll whistle to 5. Although I am, before I do 7, I'm going to check this whistle spot. Okay, so that's nothing. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. That was not a thing. Under this power bracelet spot is money. I am going to go ahead and pop in the 2 and actually grab this bomb upgrade real quick. Maybe I grab the book. Maybe I should go grab the book. Just so that I have the map of 7 and 8. I'll be fine. So the bomb upgrade is anywhere from 75 to 125 rupees, and it gives anywhere from 2 to 6 bombs. Today it gave 2. A whopping 2. But it's 2 more bombs than I had before. So let's see here. We know where the magical sword is, but I'm probably not going to pick that up ever. Not at the current going rate, I'm not. I know where the Triforce is in here. Because I've committed to no red ring at this point. Like, I'm not going to go back just for the red ring. It's not quite worth it. In so much as, while the red ring definitely has an extremely high value because it quadruples your defense, I just don't think it's worth the time to go kill all the blue dark nuts and get it. So I'm going to be ringless for the whole seed. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to get enough money to buy the blue ring unless I want to do gamble strats. Oh, hi, Stair. Game? That was a little rude. Let's see. Okay. Transport. I'm going to opt not to take it. I might actually just skip this item entirely because I do have the recorder. I'll check a couple rooms near the Triforce, but elsewise I'm probably going to skip this item entirely. That's one of the things about having a recorder. It gives you the ability to do that. Skip items and go back for them later if you need to. I do want this key. I do want this key. But yeah, I think for now I skip that. That's fantastic. Check for bomb walls. Alright. You know what? I am going to go through this locked door just to check it. Because again, it is right next to the Triforce room, and it could be a stair, or lead to a stair. Hi, Gleok. Hi, staircase. This is exactly what I was looking for as a stair, and it's the other end of the transport. I'm just guessing at this point that there's 1 transport in 7. This doesn't feel like a split 7. Ugh. Is this worth it, though? Well, yes. Okay, so I got a heart out of it. 1 step closer technically to magical sword, but again, probably not going to go get it. This could be another hint. Gleok lurks with the bow. Knew that. This can be a stair room. So what I'm doing here is a door guard trick. Just basically you just stand in the doorway and make sure the landmines don't hit you. Ah, here we go. Hey, it's the any key. I'm actually completely fine with that. Out of all of the items that are in silvers, that is the best case scenario to get. Because now I don't have to worry about keys, which is going to be fantastic in 8 and 9, because those 2 dungeons tend to be pretty big. So now we'll go get our Triforce. From there, I'm going to go over to 5, check the 2 spots I didn't. Finish off the northeast, because that's a thing you can do. And, let's see, I'll finish off the northeast, do 4, do 1, check the 2 river spots. Check those couple of spots, come down to the desert, whistle over to 3, and you go finish off Dead Woods, and then go back up to Death Mountain. So yeah, actually, I want to go this way, and then pull the recorder out and have absolutely no idea where it's going to take me. Okay, 3, so I actually need to do it once. So if you're facing right or up, your dungeon that you're going to go to will increment by 1. If you're facing left or down, it's going to go down by 1. And it generally starts at level 1. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to... Wow, that was bad. I should not have taken that hit. I'm going to check this screen for a cave. And you'll notice that because there's no whirlwind, and now the cave showed up. That's a thing with Second Quest, is there's a lot of whistle spots that just don't make any sense whatsoever. Like, they legitimately don't make any sense to be spots that you can check for caves. Like that one, the one that we checked near start. None of those make sense. I want the ferry. I want the ferry! Debated by the ferry! Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's open this up. So, what am I looking for at this point? Level 8. That's it. That's all I'm looking for at this point is level 8. Also, I'd like to be able to get through that screen. I'm just going to up A. And I'm going to do a double whistle, which will just put me back at the dungeon I was already going to. And go back and finish up the northeast. Not much I could have done there. Not really much I could have done there. I just... That screen is tough. I might not want to whistle the 5 too much more just because of how tough it is to get there. Or rather, how tough it is to get out of there. Nothing there. That's fine. That's a little bit more money. A-okay with that. The way I'm going to route this, I actually can... I want to kill these Gibdos. See if I can get some bombs. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I have enough bombs that I should be safe for now. It's if I got to go back to Death Mountain that I'm going to be a little concerned about my bomb count. But I do have a couple dungeons to check. Also, that bomb shop may be the rare shop. The rare shop is the shop where there's only one of it in Hyrule. And based on, because I am dragging the shops, it's either that shop or the everything is expensive shop is going to be my rare shop. Alright, let's open this up. Anything? Nope, the everything is expensive shop is the rare shop because that is a bomb shop and I will go ahead and buy a pack. I'm going to opt not to buy 2 packs and top out just because I am going into 2 dungeons. And I may well get bombs in those dungeons, which really like those Gibdos to kind of not stand right next to me when I'm going to do this. I'll reset the spawn, make it a little better on myself. And because I'm going right into 4, I'm not too concerned about my health at this point. Okay. So, this is the cleanup phase of a seed. You've gotten your go mode items, more or less. You've gotten a lot of things done. You have Dark Nuts to kill. Just, ugh. In a 4 turret room to boot. Okay, so they are their normal HP, which means I'm gonna have to go back and kill those off again. Wait, why am I clearing this room? I have the item, I just need to go to the Triforce. Hello? Notice that shiny thing. That's your compass. That's telling you where the Triforce is. Should go to where the Triforce is. So I'm going to go to where the Triforce is. I am going to look for the second item in 1, though. Great. That's helpful. That's a wonderful thing to see. I guess the game wants me to take the direct path. Okay, Seeing as we gotta walk all the way over anyway, I might as well push the block from the side. At the grave, thank you. I needed the location for level 8, sir. I would have appreciated that much more. More ropes. Guarding a Triforce. Alright. Now we're just gonna go jump into 1. If I find 8 on the way, that's like the ideal situation. I still have Deadwoods. I still have Deadwoods to check. But I think the plan is I'm gonna go check Deadwoods after I get done with the desert. Operating on the grounds that I don't find 8 on the way, which... Let's jump in here. I am going to check the one spot of Death Mountain on East Death Mountain that I couldn't check earlier because I now have the ability to get in there. So I will look for the second floor item while I'm looking for the Triforce. Because that's the only item that's left in 1 is the second floor item. 8 is going to be a matter of if I find items on the way, I'll check, elsewise I won't, because it's a 50-50 on 8 and 9 at this point, which is really not the situation you want to be in. Because both of them tend to be rather large dungeons. Now, you'll notice I've gotten eaten by a couple like-likes. If the like-likes eat you, and you have the magical shield, you will lose that magical shield. However, if the like-likes eat you and you don't have a magical shield, you just take a heart of damage and kind of go about your business. So that's part of why taking the magical shield is a little bit of a risk, because you do have to consider the like potential. Now there is a secondary reason that it's a little bit of a risk. And that is that... well, the secondary reason you wouldn't pick up a magic shield is it does mess with your screen scrolling. Also, hi, Triforce. Oh, hi, Patra! I kind of wish I had that red ring now. Kind of wish I had the red ring, not gonna lie. Okay, good. I got him stuck in not expanding, so that's gonna make him a lot easier. Don't kill me. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna grab this Triforce. And I think I am gonna go back in to look for that other floor item. If only because it is level 1, it tends to be really small, and I'd rather not go into 9 on a 40% chance of silvers. I'd rather go in on a 50%. 50% I'm comfortable, 40 I'm not, basically. And again, I'm already here. Now, I am going to need to get some bombs before I go to Death Mountain. Technically, I'm going to need some bombs before I go to Deadwoods. Right, I already saw the push block. It was in there. Okay, that's a good thing. I'm gonna kill these guys off, hoping for a bomb drop. Don't get one. Unfortunate. But not altogether unexpected. This? Oh. Well, I got it! I wasn't quite expecting to get the magic boomerang, but I got the magic boomerang. So the magic boomerang is an item that can stun certain enemies. It's a tiny bit more useful in dungeons this time around just because we have the Lionels in dungeons. But overall, it's not the best item in the world to get, and with the weaponry I have, I don't really need to... I don't need to worry as much about stunning things. Now, the caveat to that is it may help a little bit in 9 just because I don't have Red Ring. And I know that Witch Ups aren't in 9, so the only enemy in 9 that it can't stun are Pulse Voice and Dark Nuts, which Pulse Voice fall to arrows for free anyway. Okay, not free. I did blank out and forget to check a cave, so I gotta go back and check that. Okay, nothing at the power bracelet spot. One of the things about this game is you kind of have to know where the caves are located in both quests if you're going to run mixed quests. If you're running pure first, you only need to know where first are, and same with second. Right. This cave. So what I may recommend is investing in a good tracker, and by investing I mean just grabbing a tracker. I personally use the helper, but you can also use pen and paper, laminated dry erase board type thing, memory, which memory is a fun one. There's multiple options to track, but you want to have a good tracker, and you want to have... If you're... Depending on your familiarity, you also want to have a good map available so that you can know where the caves are and know what blocks them. Because some of these whistles, especially when it comes to the whistle spots, some of them are just absolutely... Like, you've got to be a bored person. You've got to be bored having absolutely nothing better to do but just check every screen for a whistle spot. Okay. Spend it all in one place. I may, when I see the next potion shop, try to get a potion, or if I see a heart cave, just get a potion out of the heart cave. I am gonna probably just whistle back to 3 after this. Okay, so that means it's gonna take me to 6. Okay, so that's nothing. I said I was going to show the letter, but I don't particularly want to do it in that particular potion shop. I am going to actually, yeah. I'll do this. I'm going to do a glitch known as the fairy glitch. What you do is you up A as the fairy is healing you. And the healing will continue. The healing will continue after you've up A'd. 2, so I should have to do one more. And, perhaps most importantly...